the hidden cost of selling a home in Richmond, and how to keep more of your profit. So you've been thinking about selling your home, and naturally the first question that pops up is, how much will I make when it's all said and done? That's a fair question. That's the goal, right? But here's the thing most people don't consider until they're deep into the process. How much is it going to cost me just to sell? That part, the cost behind the scenes, can surprise you if you're not prepared. And honestly, they shouldn't be surprises. So today I'm going to walk you through exactly what those costs look like here in the Richmond area. We'll talk about which ones are expected, which ones can be minimized or avoided, and how to keep more of your profit at the end of this whole thing. I want you to walk away from this video feeling informed, confident, and prepared, not blindsided when it comes time to close. So let's start at the top. Cost number one, prepping your home for market. This is where most sellers start spending money before they even list. And that's not a bad thing if you're spending smart. This might include deep cleaning, landscaping, light repairs, repainting a few walls, new mulch out front, or finally replacing that doorknob that only opens if you jiggle it just right. You know, these things might seem small, but they matter because buyers decide within 15 to 30 seconds how they feel about your home. And if the first impression says clean, well cared for, move-in ready, you're already halfway to a good offer. Now, that said, not all updates are worth doing. This isn't the time to gut your kitchen, unless there's a really good reason. In fact, I've helped clients spend just as little as $300, $500 on prep and still see a huge boost in the final sales price. The key is knowing what matters to buyers and what doesn't. When we work together, I give each seller a custom checklist, so you're not guessing or overspending. Cost number two, repairs and buyer requests. This one sneaks up on people. Let's say you accept a great offer. Then comes the home inspection. The buyer's inspector finds a few things. Maybe the air conditioning isn't cooling properly. There's a small roof issue, or the back steps aren't up to code. Suddenly, the buyer's asking for a credit, or repairs, or both. Here's where sellers get stressed. It can feel like you've already agreed to the sale, and now you're back at the table renegotiating. To avoid this surprise, I often recommend a light pre-listing walkthrough. I'll help you spot the most likely red flags based on your home's age, condition, and layout. Sometimes it makes sense to fix things up front. Other times, we simply price strategically and disclose early, so buyers know what they're walking into. Either way, we're not blindsided later. Now, cost number three, seller side closing costs. Now in Virginia, sellers typically pay recording fees, deed prep charges, prorated taxes, HOA doc prep or transfer fees, termite or well and septic inspections, and anything contractually agreed to during the sale. Altogether, these typically land somewhere around 1 to 2% of the sale. Not massive, but not nothing either. So when I sit down with a seller, I build a full net sheet, custom to your home, neighborhood, and goals. So you know what to expect before your sign even hits the yard. Cost number four, moving. Yep, moving. Boxes, trucks, movers, storage units, utility transfers, deep cleaning the house after it's empty. It adds up faster than you think. Some people can DIY this part, especially if you got time and muscle. But if you're downsizing, relocating, or just trying to keep your back intact, you'll want to build in a budget for it. Pro tip, if you're moving locally, start gathering quotes early. Last minute movers are usually more expensive and more stressful. Cost number five, temporary housing or timing gaps. This one doesn't apply to everyone, but if you're selling and buying, there's a real chance you won't be able to close both deals on the exact same day. You may need short-term housing, a rental, storage for your stuff, or even a rent-back agreement where you stay in your sold home for a few weeks while you close on the next one. These gaps don't always come with major costs, but they do come with logistics. Planning ahead avoids panic later. I always walk clients through backup plans early, especially if you're buying and selling at the same time. Cost number 6, optional but powerful add-ons. Depending on your home and goals, you might consider a pre-listing inspection, professional staging, deep cleaning, or junk removal services. Are these required? No. But for certain homes, especially higher end properties or homes with unique layouts, these extras can pay off big time. Again, the key is strategy. Spend where it helps, skip where it doesn't. So let's recap the hidden and not so hidden cost of selling. Prepping your home, repair requests, seller closing costs, moving expenses, timing gaps for temporary housing, and optional marketing or services that may boost your bottom line. So now let's flip the script. How do you keep more of your profit? 3 things. 1, have a real plan. Don't list your home and then try to figure out what it's going to cost. Let's sit down early, look at the math, and build your net sheet together. 2, prep intentionally. Don't fix everything. Fix the right things based on what buyers notice and what will show up on inspections. 3, stay 2 steps ahead. This is where I come in. From pricing to marketing to planning for buyer negotiations, I guide you through the whole process so you're making confident, informed decisions. If you want a custom estimate of what your home could net you in today's Richmond market, reach out. I'll run you through the numbers, walk you through your options, and help you build your best next step. And if this helped you, please subscribe. Every week I post tips to help homeowners sell smart, skip the stress, and come out ahead. Next week, I'm breaking down a big one: how to buy and sell at the same time without losing your mind. If you've got questions before then, drop them in the comments or message me directly. I respond personally, and I'd love to help. Thanks for watching. Talk to you soon.